Hey folks, I'm Vainglory and welcome to part 60 of my Geats campaign in Total War Attila. So in the last part we sacked and razed Augusta and we've now moved up to besiege Augusta Trevororum. I could have taken it in the last part, but I went and sent in armies without any siege equipment, so we need to build some ladders before we can assault in there. The Langobards, I don't know what they were up to. They moved some of their armies over here, and the others moved over towards Tilifurdum, leaving the path open for me to Aberzus. And now it looks like they're heading back towards Colonia Agrippina, and don't know what these guys here are doing. But I've got a couple of armies holding Tilifurdum. Got one army up there. I think the fleet might be able to support Colonia Agrippina, and these guys carrying out the siege. Our leader died of old age in the last part, and that seems to have had quite a negative impact on our income. So we're going to have to sort that out. But for the moment, we've moved everyone that we need to move. So I think we could just move on. Although, let's have a look at our diplomacy. It's still the same as it was. The Picts like me. Because of the military actions with Alamans. Things are improving quite a bit as well. I wonder, do you think they would go for peace?
The door is open to you, but if you wish to go
Looking for
beyond
in
the
here.
courtyard within, speak.
Oh yeah. I thought we were at war. No, that's African What am I doing here? How did I end up in African separatists? Picts. Yeah.
My time is better spent
Peace
feasting
treaty.
and hunting than listening.
Ah,
So
excellent.
be quick with your chattering.
I'm not interested in any sort of alliances. Thank you very much. But you're very strong. How about some cash? This will be fantastic. Great. And I now don't have to watch you sailing about any longer. And we can trade.
Good and noble friend, what an honor you do us.
Non-aggression
We have
pact.
simple needs. All we ask is a small amount of wealth. Gold freely given and great.
Okay. Let's try trade again. Fine. We'll come back to you. Dacia, no. Trade would have been nice to help offset a tiny wee bit of this. But Langobards will one army over here. Not very much to it. But let's move on to the next turn. And that peace with the Picts has given me another turn, maybe another 2 turns, before we run out of cash. Alamans
until our enemies can
want
gorge
peace.
themselves on warriors' flesh.
No.
Or
Not until I've got Augusta Trevororum. I guess your agents will be active again. Mind you, a couple of them, I think, had critical failures when they tried previous actions, so they should be wounded. Oh, there's one there. Langobards. Are you going to attack us? Come on, what are you up to? Okay, you lost that army. I hope. So I wonder, Alamans might well accept a peace deal now. If I take Augusta Trevororum, weaken their position even further, so hopefully they'll surrender or agree to peace. And if that happens, how strong will the Langobards feel about staying in the war? I don't think they'll surrender. I think they'll stay at it, but we'll find out anyway. I think I would like, if the Langobards don't accept peace, I'd like to try and just ignore them and go about taking Swabian places. It's a misdirect army, that's okay. Gather intelligence. Critical success in Colonia Agrippina. Infant mortality, right. Look at all these agents around here. So they stayed where they are. We're going to attack this army with these guys. And our scouts back. Yeah, over here. That's Langobards, Alamans, Swabians are there and there, there. So if I can take Belgica, get the Alamans out of the war, and I just get round about the Langobards. We'll see. Making more money, which is good. Why are these guys just standing and taking attrition? Puzzles me. Well, I think we'll assault in here. We're just going to have to resolve this, I think. Unless these guys join in. No, we'll still have to resolve it. Yep, okay. And we'll go in just balanced. And occupy.
Ready for orders.
Okay. What's the state it in? Not the best. I can't really afford to repair too much. And a Latin church, we don't want that. Enclosed fields. I want this. To squalor, to public order. Repair that, and I think we need to stop there for now. Right, so you can stay put.
Warriors all.
We will send.
For the tribe.
Yeah, this army back up. We've already got two armies. No, we don't. That's not an army.
Yes.
Can you... No, we're not going to spend any money. I was going to assassinate that agent, but I won't do that. We'll move you up to here.
Getting on our way.
A little bit more security in Colonia Agrippina.
You have further orders?
And you can just stay down there. Okay, let's check out diplomacy. Alamans, how do you feel about peace?
Do not attempt to sweeten truth with honey.
Hi,
Speak
excellent.
plainly, and I will deal honestly. Flatter.
Breaking
and
military
you
alliance
fail.
with the Swabians? Nope. Okay, well, payment then. You're not going to give me money, are you, swines? How about 900? Okay, well, how about 1140? Let's just try once more. Just thinking about how little money I've got. Oh well, that's as much as we can do. Demand payment 1293, and there we go. So the Alamans are out the war, and that means there's 2 agents we don't need to worry about any longer. So Langobards. Things are still deteriorating.
Are you brave or foolish?
Strength rank 7, you're
or
not going to
just
drop
bad?
out, are you?
Well, speak.
No.
I will listen.
But I was just thinking about if the Swabians were to accept peace. But then where do I go after that? I could go after the Langobards. I could repopulate in here. And go after the Langobards. Okay. So if I can take Belgica. The Alamans are out of the war. And the Swabians, if we can get them out. Where are the Swabians? Look at all the people that don't like me. There they are there.
Welcome. Speak. Come on.
No.
Do
Right. Now, I think I need to stay after the Swabians. So I need to knock the Langobards out. Okay, so the Langobards hold... Sorry, I need to look at this again. Langobards. Well, that has to be my target then. If I take back Rotomagus, I don't want to take that back until we can get the full province. Okay, so we might come across here, hit the Langobards' capital city. Yep, I think that's probably what we're going to do. But for now,
how can I assist you?
let's have a look. I was trying to see if their ruler or heir were somewhere about. I don't see them.
Warriors all.
You have skill points to use, and oh, are you the new general? Take the extra cunning, and that leaves that. Plus 10 morale when reinforcing. I do tend to use a reinforcing army. Unit experience plus 2, okay. And upkeep cost reduction. What was that? The last one? Upkeep cost a million. Yep, that'll do. Fatigue rate reduction, I think. Right. Okay, so these guys have encamped. What have we got in our armies? Yeah.
Ready for orders.
You can come in as the reinforcements.
Starting out. Is there nothing else?
And you're going to run course.
Attack! On the move, lads.
And no, they're not. They're all going to support each other, so I'm not going to be able to force anybody back from there. So in that case, you head back over here.
Starting out.
And you back into Trevororum.
All this a garrison.
These guys in here are just crying out to be ruined, but we can't hit them.
For the tribe.
They can.
Ready for battle. Ready for orders.
Okay, let's see if we can manage this.
For the tribe.
You've got plenty of movement range. Let me see, on normal stance. No. Damn. We can't quite get into them. What about down here?
Ready for orders.
Would they be able to get in?
Ready for battle.
Should be.
Warriors all.
So, yeah, they can move up into support. So if they stay there, we've got them. How about in Britain? How are things over here? Italians are still hanging about. Good. Public order's improving there. It's still going down slowly here. This will increase it. Should be alright. Up here, public order's fantastic. Food is the problem. I think we need to take this down and get food instead. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to keep the rest of the money. I don't have anything up here, do I? No armies Sitting idle? No. Okay, let's. We're going to end the turn, but before I do that, power's dropping. Okay, you're already in there as an elder. Gareth, you're going as a companion. Stiggender, you're already there. Humbly can't afford the influence to get in. Broad Gautric. Well, I think we're just going to leave it as is for now. Well, you can get in as a companion. Who else? Potentially Hrolfr. Now the High King. Hrolfr, you don't have an office. You can go in there. -6% upkeep for all units, all forces. That would help. You are a general. Yep, you're now the High Judge. I don't think anyone can get into these other offices. No. Ah. You can go in there. You don't need to be a... Oh, hang on. You're a companion already. Right. Not a retainer. You become a companion. And hopefully that sets us back on the right track. See how that's affected. Okay, so let's end the turn then. Oh, Aki has an unassigned skill. So, corruption -10% would be useful. And I suppose construction cost going down. Seal doesn't do us any good. And there's nothing down here that does us any good until we can get down there. Army recruitment capacity, I don't know. I need that. Cunning, maintenance cost goes down. Upkeep cost, that's a commanded force. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. Just because. Alright, and we'll end the turn. And down to 788 negative income at the moment. So that's good. Peace with the Picts and a wee bit of cash. Peace with the Alamans and a bit more cash. Langobards. Up to no good. But they've only got 2 full stack armies there. So I need to begin to manoeuvre so that I can wipe out these partial stacks. If I can draw the 2 full stacks towards us in Colonia Agrippina or Augusta Trevororum, then excellent. The armies that are in Tiliferdum, I might send over. I'll send a scout first, scout out the lie of the land, but we might go and attack Langobards' capital. Oh, this is Swabians coming finally into the war. If they do, it's not too bad if we can reduce the number of Langobard armies that we're facing. The Swabians arriving shouldn't cause us too much of a difficulty. Need to go back to the Picts and try for a trade agreement. Exploit corruption, success, okay. Courage descent, success. Failure to misdirect army, natural causes. Who's this? Joran. I think that's a wife. I'll just win birth. I guess he's a term of office. I need to decree that for sure. And they both go as companions. Right, cool. Money's fine. Better than it was a couple of turns ago, even. I want to come down to see the Picts. Look at this. You think I'm great all of a sudden.
I look forward
How about
to your
trade?
wisdom, but I trust you will not object to a cup of wine first.
And I'm just wondering, how do you feel toward the Swabians? Do you think? Join war against the Swabians? No. Well, things are on the way down. No. Okay, how about payment then? Offer payment 1890. Right, I suppose we'll settle for that if we can get it. Good. And I wanted to have a look at the arranged marriage thing as well, actually.
We have need of talk, I'm sure, but we also need good food, a warm fire, and warmer women.
Yeah. Good. I wish these Italians would go away. Anyway, so we need to try and deal with these armies, but we should be able to catch them. If I maybe use these armies to drive them up in that direction and then wipe them out in the open. And we'll get our scout up here to come down and check out Lipfurdum. And if we deal with these armies, then we'll repopulate Duracortorum before the Swabians arrive, if they do arrive. But that's all for the next part. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a comment and rate the video, and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content, and I hope to see you again next time. Cheers.